Ashlee Nicole Ross, or Ashlee Simpson as she was known at the time, was the bright-eyed little sister of actress/singer Jessica Simpson. She too was on a similar trajectory of entertainment success in the early 2000s, when an unfortunate lip-sync performance and the reaction around it irreversibly damaged her career. In 1999, following the commercial success of Jessica's debut album, Sweet Kisses, the family moved to Los Angeles. While simultaneously performing as Jessica's backup dancer, Ashlee began trying her hand at acting, with her father managing her auditions for commercials, television, and film as her agent. She appeared in an episode of Malcolm in the Middle, appeared alongside Rob Schneider in The Hot Chick. At the end of 2002, Ashlee had recorded a song called Christmas Past, Present, and Future for a holiday album, and Just Let Me Cry for the soundtrack to the film Freaky Friday. Her father began shopping her demos around trying to find a label that would sign Ashlee to produce some original music. By 2003, only a month later after Freaky Friday had hit theaters, Geffen Records signed Ashlee for a deal to release her debut studio album. At the same time, sister Jessica was finding success on a reality TV show focusing on her new marriage to then-husband Nick Lachey. The popularity of the show spawned the spin-off for Ashlee, and the Ashlee Simpson Show was born. Ashlee used the show to document everything from the signing of her record deal to the writing and recording of the first album. The show ran for 2 seasons on MTV, with the first season culminating in the release of her album Autobiography. While sister Jessica was a traditional pop singer, Ashlee opted for the harder side and wanted to create an album of rock-inspired commercial pop. The first single was released just prior to the album's release. On the 11th of May 2004, Pieces of Me was released and reached number 5 on the US Billboard charts, as well as charting globally. In July of 2004, Ashlee Simpson's debut album Autobiography was released and immediately shot to number 1, selling over 2 million copies in its first year. It was certified triple platinum in the US and to date has sold over 5 million copies worldwide. Music critics were torn on the album. Many felt its success was largely due to the clever cross-promotion with MTV and that the album itself had no real substance. The second single seemed to echo the sentiment. Shadow was released in September of 2004 and was received moderately, peaking at number 20 on the Billboard charts. But it was a faithful performance on the 23rd of October on Saturday Night Live that really put a dent in Ashlee's credibility as a singer, a moment that went down in history as one of the cringiest cop-outs of all time. Introduced as a guest performer by episode host Jude Law, Ashlee was invited on the SNL stage to promote the release of the album. She performed her smash hit Pieces of Me earlier in the show and returned to sing another song. As the crowd's cheers died down, instead of the opening bars for Simpson's second song, Autobiography, the vocals for Pieces of Me began playing once again, before she even raised the microphone to her mouth, exposing the fact that she had not been singing live. In the stunned silence that followed, and as the band slowly stopped playing music, Simpson broke into some kind of bizarre jig before walking off stage altogether. She later appeared before the credits rolled saying, "I feel so bad, my band started playing the wrong song, I didn't know what to do, so I thought I'd do a hoedown." Ashlee explained that she was advised not to sing live due to acid reflux disease, and her record label even issued a statement saying there was a computer glitch, and when a member of her band tried to play pre-recorded drums, the vocals played instead. But the media were having none of it. Critic backlash was swift and immense. SNL producer Lorne Michaels publicly called Ashlee out about it, and gossip magazines worldwide ran with the fake singer headline. Ashlee had a lot of trouble recovering. Her next single, La La, only barely scraped inside the top 100 when released in November 2004, even more so when a crowd booed her live and very off-key rendition of La La at the 2005 Orange Bowl. Though she released another album the next year with a return appearance on SNL that went much better, she never quite recovered. I Am Me sold a third of the number of copies Autobiography did, not even reaching 1 million at the time when almost every pop star could still pass that benchmark. Fans had turned their backs. Ironically, the moment seemed to mark a decline in both the Simpson sisters' popularity. Jessica and Lachey divorced, canceling the Newlyweds, and subsequent albums from Ashlee were even more dismal. A 2018 reality show on E! Entertainment Network, marked as Ashlee's comeback, focused on her marriage to Diana Ross's son, Evan Ross. The show titled Ashlee plus Evan lasted 6 episodes after it failed to connect with audiences. In the end, neither Ashlee nor Jessica became the massive pop star they wanted to be. The SNL lip-syncing incident was over 15 years ago, and yet it's interesting to speculate whether this kind of incident could ruin someone today. Britney Spears famously performed at the 2007 VMAs only 3 years later. Visibly dazed and confused, barely bothering to mime the lyrics to her new single Give Me More. This didn't seem to hurt her career or her record sales. Britney has gone from strength to strength since that time. Many felt that Ashlee Simpson was just a prefab Jessica, a rehash of the same formula but even more disingenuous. The lip-syncing incident had exposed a manufactured pop star. Despite any actual talent that Ashlee had, Britney had the luxury of being an established pop star with a bevy of successful albums already under her belt. She was also in a very public and well-documented breakdown at the time, and so her fans forgave her. Ashlee was a new artist with only a single hit to her name. To be exposed as not being a live singer this early in a musical career at the end of the day, this was the difference. While the family remains inviolably successful in the fashion industry, it's interesting how cruel the public can be when presented with entertainment that is obviously manufactured.